Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos. He is the richest man in the world. He is accusing the owner of the National Enquirer of extortion and blackmail. In an explosive blog post, Bezos wrote, American Media Inc. threatened to publish private photos of him if he doesn't end an investigation into how the National Enquirer got the pictures and the messages. Last month, the tabloid released racy text messages between Bezos and his now girlfriend, TV personality Lauren Sanchez.
And that prompted Bezos to hire private investigators, and it prompted the National Enquirer to demand an end to the investigation and alleged political ties. This is what Bezos says, quote, "Of course I don't want personal photos published, but I also won't participate in their well-known practice of blackmail, political favors, political attacks, and corruption." For more on this, criminal defense attorney David Bruno joins us. He is also a former prosecutor. David, good morning.
Good morning.
Is this extortion, in your view?
Probably not. The demand was not for money. It was for a public statement that they have no reason to believe that the article against him was a political hit. You know, so if you change the fact pattern a little bit and they demanded $1 million, then yes, I think it's clear-cut extortion. But let's not forget, in that blog post itself, he also says that there's an investigation and he's found others that have been in similarly situated situations, and that there could be other demands that are extortion that we just don't know about. But on the Bezos point, I don't believe any prosecutor will move forward on extortion based on these facts.
So is he trying to protect journalism here?
I think he's getting out in front of a story. I think it was brilliant PR because it looked like these photos were coming out, right? So yeah. He already got hit with the last story that resulted in a divorce. He gets out in front of it, and now it's a positive story about Jeff Bezos as opposed to a negative one. So he did the right thing from a PR perspective, no doubt.
We're looking at Amazon stock right now. Of course, Jeff Bezos is the founder of that company. It's down 0.75%. He also personally owns the Washington Post, a newspaper very critical of President Trump. On the flip side, American Media owns the National Enquirer, and its CEO, David Pecker, is a friend of the president and has admitted to catching and kill. That's when you buy a story and then bury it so you can prevent negative headlines from getting out there. So my question to you is, how much of all of this do you think is politics?
All of it. I mean, that is exactly what AMI is trying to say. Bezos come out and say that my articles against you are not politically motivated. And Bezos and his investigative team have said, yes, it is. It's more than just Bezos, Washington Post. Sanchez, the mistress, also has a brother that's very politically activated as well. So it has everything to do with politics, unfortunately, and we're seeing that today.
AMI reached a non-prosecution agreement with federal prosecutors last year, and under that deal, they have to refrain from all illegal activity for 3 years' time. So did American Media violate the terms of that deal, and could there be a case against them now?
Same analysis whether or not it's extortion. I would say no, not on the facts of the Bezos statements. However, in the Bezos blog post, he talks about other investigations. That leads someone like me to believe that there may be criminal investigations based on others. And if there are others that have been extorted, then the answer is yes. It could be a violation of the non-prosecution agreement with the Southern District of New York.
What a story. David Bruno, thank you for unpacking it for us. And, of course, if you grab a copy of the New York Post today, the title is the best. Bezos exposes Pecker. See that, Cheryl?
I did see that, yeah.
Pretty
good. Thanks, David.
Bye, Cheryl.